Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey have united for collective defense. But who feels threatened? And what does this mean for Iran, Israel, and the United States? On August 7, 2026, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey signed the Mecca Joint Defense Agreement, also known as the Mecca Pact. Saudi Arabia was represented by the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Turkey by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and Pakistan by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. So, what exactly does this agreement mean? The most important feature of the Mecca Pact is its collective defense clause. Under this clause, an armed attack against any of the three countries will be treated as an attack against all three. The agreement also commits the three countries to enhanced defense cooperation, joint military training, intelligence sharing, and defense industrial collaboration. But the real significance of this pact becomes clearer when we look at the combined military strength of its three members. According to the 2026 Global Firepower Index, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey together have nearly 1.4 million active military personnel, 3,400 aircraft, 6,000 tanks, and more than 340 naval assets. Pakistan contributes extensive military experience and is the Muslim world's only nuclear-armed country. Saudi Arabia brings substantial economic resources and strong regional influence. Turkey, as a NATO member, contributes a large military force and a sophisticated domestic defense industry. So why was this agreement signed? One major reason is the eroding reliance on the United States. Saudi Arabia and other regional states have increasingly sought an independent security umbrella amid declining confidence in traditional Western security guarantees. Another major factor is regional conflict and instability. The escalation of warfare in West Asia, including missiles and drone strikes threatening Gulf energy infrastructure and shipping lanes, has increased the need for the pooled deterrence. The agreement also brings together three countries with highly complementary capabilities. Saudi Arabia provides financial strength and economic resources. Turkey provides a NATO-grade defense industry, including drones and airspace technology. Pakistan contributes military manpower, extensive military experience, and nuclear capability. The Mecca Pact also expands on an earlier bilateral relationship. It formally incorporates Turkey into the Saudi Arabia Strategic Mutual Defense Agreement, or SMDA, which was signed in late 2025. But how do the three countries themselves perceive this agreement? For Saudi Arabia, the pact is seen as vital security insurance against regional armed threats and aerial strikes. It also allows Riyadh to diversify its international security partnership beyond traditional Western allies. For Turkey, the agreement provides an opportunity to project power in West Asia and secure Gulf investment. It also gives Turkey an opportunity to establish its defense technology, including Baykar systems and the Khan fighter program, as a benchmark for regional militaries. For Pakistan, the pact is viewed as a major diplomatic victory and a financial anchor. It strengthens Pakistan's strategic weight in the Muslim world while opening opportunities for defense exports and economic support. Now, what could be the broader impact of the Mecca Pact on West Asia? First, it could lead to the emergence of a Sunni security triad. The agreement creates a formidable multi-regional bloc connecting West Asia, South Asia, and Southeastern Europe. Second, it could contribute to a shift toward a multipolar security architecture. Instead of relying solely on Washington, the three countries are establishing an indigenous regional defense framework. Third, the pact could produce a deterrence shift. By adding Turkish and Pakistani defense backing to Saudi Arabia, the agreement could influence the military balance of power in the Persian Gulf and the Levant. Fourth, it could accelerate defense industrial integration among the three members. This could include joint production and the transfer of advanced weaponry, including Turkish UAVs and combat aircraft. But the most important question is whether the Mecca Pact will eventually develop into a powerful, long-term military alliance or remain a limited security partnership. That will depend largely on how Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey respond to future regional crises. For now, one thing is clear: the Mecca Pact is more than just a defense agreement. It signals a changing security landscape in West Asia as Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey seek stronger collective deterrence and greater strategic independence at a time of rising regional tensions. The balance of power in West Asia is becoming increasingly multipolar, and the era of relying on a single external security guarantor may be gradually changing.